And we're live. It is Friday, September 13th. The time is 10:31 a.m. p.m. This is the Strides channel, not the Stumbles channel. And I'm here in beautiful Midtown Toronto, chilling in my apartment. And I was going to go out on my scooter and do a live stream tonight, but I just got back from filming a super long-ass walking video. And I know I said I was going to stream Friday, so I thought, let's just hang out a little bit, do a Q&A, and edit a video. Now, if you're new to this kind of home stream, I do this all the time on my Johnny Stumbles channel. Usually every Sunday night, I just got a notification on my watch that I'm live. Usually every Sunday night, I do a stream from home where we just kind of hang out and chat and have fun. Sometimes we play games when people aren't trolling too hard. And I also put clips, highlight clips from this channel, and I make kind of goofy videos on this channel. And I also put members videos. If you're a channel member or a Patreon member and you have silver tier or higher status on Johnny Strides, what I do is a few times a month I put out a members video that's exclusive for members, and then after 30 days it becomes available to everyone. And you can find that on this channel as well. So if you're into my normal channel and you're not yet subscribed to this one, just head over there and subscribe. I don't mean to be pimping my own stuff, but I guess I am. So there you go. Get your ass over to my other channel. And I'll be going live Sunday night. Sunday night will be... Maybe I'll let another YouTuber explain why Sunday is going to be a bit interesting and fun. But I'll be having a run-in with another YouTuber. His name is Ken, if you don't know. So be sure to tune into his stream on Sunday and then come over to my stream on the Strides channel. And I see a whole bunch of people in the chat. Covert Angel says Rocket League and Johnny Strides simultaneously. What a treat. Here we go. I could be playing Rocket League too. I've got the controller here. I almost said remote, but I see Mark, Daniela, T.O. Steve, Emo's Music Channel, Elaine, Fans Buses Gaming. Welcome to a rare home stream on the main channel. I just thought I would do this tonight for reasons I already explained, and I whipped together that intro you just saw. That took me like 20 minutes to do, which was way too long, but that's what I was doing. I got home, I ordered a pizza, I ate said pizza, and now, just before we start editing this walk I recorded earlier today, I'm going to have this. You might remember this from the last live stream I did where I went to a farmer's market and there was someone selling Ontario craft beers, although this says Ontario crafted beer, and I bought 4 of them for $10 and there was no tax or anything else on that. So let's try one now. We're going to have an area Belgian style breakfast beer, and I held off on no, is that a beer without alcohol? It's 5%. I don't know if this smartphone I'm using for a webcam focused on that. I did Fans Buses Gaming. So the first part of the stream is not going to be super interactive from my part. You guys please hang out and chat amongst yourselves, but what I want to do is just go through a video, my editing process. I haven't done that yet on this channel. I've done that on my other channel, Johnny Stumbles. I've got 2 videos where I've edited a walking video, but I haven't done one on the main channel, so I just thought since a lot of people probably didn't get a chance to see it on that other channel, let's go ahead and do one tonight. You're forgiven, Bevy. Oh yeah, I did a premiere this morning. I had to wake up at the ass crack of dawn. I don't know if I'm going to premiere this super long walking video that we're going to edit tonight. So let's get started. What I do is I've got all my different hard drives here, and when I record a walk, when it's done, I move it. Once it's uploaded and done, I move it off of my D drive and it goes onto my backup drive, and then I have multiple offline portable hard drives where they go after that. Plus they're also on YouTube, and I almost never need copies of it. I don't know why I'm keeping backups of everything, but this is sort of how I organize it. So this is a ride for members that I haven't yet or a members video that'll appear on the Johnny Stumbles channel. I haven't yet edited. This is tomorrow's video. This is a walk and a subway ride through a thunderstorm. And this is a video that will either be Sunday or Monday. If I can get this video up in time and there's no copyright strikes or anything, or music, you get the idea. If there's any copyright matches for music, I'll probably delay this till Monday so I can fix that. Otherwise, I'm hoping this video tonight will be Sunday's video, and then this Bloor Street West, that's a scooter video where I just went from Jane all the way to Broadview. So scooter videos are more of a weekday kind of thing. I try to put better videos on the weekend. Just, they tend to do better. The bike rides and scooter rides I love doing. They're more fun than the walking videos, but they do about 20-30% less, so I try to put those during the weekdays. So inside my folder, I take all these files and I copy them and I plop them down in here, and then I add the videos. I use multiple cameras. This walk today I use 2 cameras. And then what I do is I take the info off. Come on, focus. Focus. There you go. Well, it focused for like half a second. I use these Samsung Evo 128 cards because they're good at recording 4K 60. And I move them over to my hard drive. I just put them, the easiest way to do that is just put them in one of these little things and pop that into your desktop. My laptop just has an SD slot. And then I move them over here. So here's camera number 1. Now what happened for this walk is this was a 2-hour walk that I recorded today. So rather than plug my phone into a power bank, or not my phone, my camera into a power bank, I decided to use 2 cameras. And then just as one was about to die, I decided to switch over to the second camera. So that's what I did tonight. So this is camera 1, and each one of these files is 3.8 gigs. So the first camera recorded 61 gigabytes of walking, and this is camera 2. And for the audio, I use this guy. This is my trusty iPhone. Hopefully we're not having any connection issues tonight. The last time I did a stream from home, we had some snags with the connection. I think it was the YouTube servers. So what I do is I use a program called Voice Recorder, and I record externally on the iPhone, and then when I'm done recording the audio, I upload those to Google Drive. Then I download that, and that is this file here. And this is a file I made that's just the audio, so I can upload that, and I didn't do that yet, and then YouTube will check to see if there's any bad music in there. All right, so we'll open up the template. This is what I use to do most of my editing. I just sort of have this one basic template where I start. Someone says, Adele good. Alex says he knew it. I haven't even done a 2-hour video since the one I did in November 2019. Yeah, but if you include live streams, I've definitely done some 2-hour live streams. So this is Power Director 365. We don't need to do a 4K preview. So you might remember this. This is my old titling. I stopped doing this. So we can just go ahead and delete that. I keep it in the template. I'm probably going to get rid of it. And this little piece too, we can get rid of. So the first thing I'm going to do, and this here is just my little, don't forget to subscribe. So if you're watching this and you haven't yet subscribed, you know what to do. And this is my really weak ass lame outro. So at the end of the video, this is what you'll see. So what I'll do is I will get camera 1 running. So I'm going to take the first clip. When you record on these action cameras or pocket cameras, it chops them up into little like 5-minute chunks. That's why I have all these files here. So I'm going to take the first one and I'm going to try to sync it up. Lisa says, nice haircut, off to dreamland. All right, have a good night. You've already seen one of these editing streams anyways. So I'm going to just put this at the start of the timeline and play it. Hey everyone, today is Friday, September 17th. Okay, so I'm going to add the blackout to the start. This is just a fade-in intro. Now watch. Hey everyone, today... Okay, so I can take a little bit off of that. Let's try that. Hey everyone, today is... We'll just take a... Yoink. Okay, so now that I've got my intro timed, I'm going to marry that with the external audio that we recorded. The reason I use external audio is because the audio that comes out of the camera is garbage. It's just not usable. So I'm going to click this, and I'm going to sync them. Susan says, sorry I'm late. You better be sorry, Susan. What's your excuse? And we have 129 people watching me edit and drink. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Again, I normally do this kind of stream on Sunday nights on my other channel, and instead of editing, I'll usually just play a video in the background while we shoot the shit. Alex says he misses the old titles. Yeah, but I don't know. I got tired of always having the same kind of title at the start of every video, and other people started having similar titles. So now, since I'm talking, I just decided to do more of the selfie kind of intro. So now most of my videos are going to start off with my ugly mug in front of the camera. Sorry about that, guys. That's just the way it's got to be. Okay, so it's synced the external audio here. It just puts it somewhere random on the timeline. So I'm going to play both audio tracks at once just to make sure that they're synced. Your Union Station. This is the quote-unquote newly renovated part. So you can hear that there's that slight echo, but one is on top of the other, right? So, oh no, what did I do? They changed, this is a new update to this program. So I'm going to time these. I'm going to get rid of the audio from the camera. Goodbye. And I'm going to replace it with the external audio. Now I'm going to put this at the start. Oh yeah, every once in a while, don't forget to save. But where do you keep your phone for a good audio path? I use a lav mic. Do I have my... So for the audio, you either have to have one of these if you're using a modern Android phone that doesn't have a headphone jack, or one of these. And I just clip this right inside my shirt. I put this part underneath the shirt. That way I get a bit of a wind muff built in, and it doesn't look like I have a microphone clipped to me. And then obviously this just goes in the iPhone, and that sits in my pocket. Another thing that's really important is put your iPhone or Android, whatever you're using, put it on airplane mode. That way your recording won't get interrupted by anything if you're using it to record audio. Okay. And I just realized my face is blocking some of the features on here. So on the top left, there's where I went to get that blackout. This program, by the way, is called Power Director 20. I've taught myself DaVinci Resolve, but I just can't get away from using this program. It's so easy, and I am so lazy. Okay. So let's get back to editing. So we've got the audio all sorted. Hey, bro. Okay, so I'm gonna fade in the audio. Sorry guys, I accidentally just played my intro to this stream. Oopsie doopsie. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit of a Johnny Stumbles moment. Okay, so I've got the intro done. I've got the audio done. 6 p.m. and the temperature outside is around 23 degrees Celsius. All right. What is 23? I always translate that, right? 23C to F. Emo's music channel, $10. Johnny, I love your channels. I have Power Director also. Your walks helped me through tough times during the pandemic. Emo's music channel, cheers to you for the $10. Thank you very much. And if you're watching this, go over and check out Emo's music channel. Thank you, Emo, for the $10. So 23 degrees Celsius is 73.4 Fahrenheit. So I'm gonna, ooh, they added colors to the markers. I usually use shortcuts. I have a row of macro keys, but for the sake of what we're doing, whoa, chapter. I just hit the wrong thing. I don't want to go chapter. I want to go subtitle room. I'm gonna do everything the old-fashioned way. Beluda says cheers from Midtown. Hey everyone, today is Friday, September 17th. No, I don't want a chapter. The time right now is 5:56 p.m. and the temperature outside is around 23 degrees Celsius. Okay, so I want this to be over here. There we go. And I'm here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and plop down the rest of my video from camera 1. Holy shit, I don't know if I've ever had this much before. This is huge. I told you guys this was a very long walk. This was a 2-hour walk. Okay, so what I'm gonna do essentially is, uh-oh, what are you doing? I'm gonna separate the audio from the video on each one, because it should be synced. But I'm just going to double check to make sure it's synced all the way throughout. So I can play both audio. This is the audio that I recorded externally, and on the track is the audio from the camera. So you can hear how they're still synced up. So we're going to unlink. And we're going to put these up there. I'm going to go out of order a little bit from how I normally edit these, just because I feel like it. So there is the first half of the walk. Now, what happened was I changed cameras. Cynthia M, 99 cents. Thank you, Cynthia M. Wall Street Skate Bros here. He's got a channel that he live streams from fabulous New York City from time to time. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the second camera I used, because when my first camera ran out of batteries, I switched to another camera. So I'm just going to get this audio synced up here. Susan says I'm always in her neighborhood, but yeah, I was in south end of Alexandra Park, right along Queen Street West. And I also dipped into Graffiti Alley. Doing the map, I'm kind of saving the map for the end, because on this particular walk, man, I'm going to have trouble remembering where the hell I went. Stanley says, hey Johnny, ready to vote for the least of the 5 evils this Monday? 5 evils? I think there's really 3 evils. You can't count PPC and green, can you? Unless you're... Anyways, I don't want to get canceled on my own stream, but thank you, Stanley, for the $5. I will absolutely be voting on Sunday, but that will not be a... And since I'm here, a topic of this particular stream. Okay, so these are all lined up. And I can double check it by dropping this one here the second one. Just do it. And that should be perfectly synced. Okay, so we'll just delete that. I've got these all synced up now. So now what I have to do is the handoff from camera 1 to camera 2. Remember Wayne's World? Camera 1, camera 2. So if you just play it like this, it kind of looks like shit, right? Okay, I'm now recording with both, so I'm going to turn this one off. Wait. Okay, I'm now recording with both, so I'm going to turn this one off. I think that was the moment they switched. Maybe I don't need to do a transition effect here. Maybe we're just going to jump from one to the other. So I'm going to turn this one off. Let's extend that just a little. Oh, I can't extend that a little bit. That's because when I turned it off. All right. Time for the big guns. We're going to use a transition. Let's try explode. So I'm going to turn this one off. So I'm going to turn this one off. Okay, that's fine. And then I also had a little drink of water. So I'm going to make sure the audio is still synced. Sometimes when you do a transition like that, the audio gets out of sync. Google, what season is it? No. Bevy says, yeah, guys, let's not debate federal politics. Like, it's a Friday night stream where I'm editing a video. This is not the best place to do that. But your civic duty, go vote Monday, and I'll leave it at that. Thanks, Bevy. Okay, so we'll remove that. And I will throw the rest of camera 2 on here. Yeah, this is going to be a lot for even my desktop to handle all these files. This is a pretty heavy amount of stuff here. We're way over probably 100 gigabytes on this file. Do not try this. So my walk actually made it up to 2 hours and something here. 2 hours. Look at that. My computer is chugging. I have never thrown a file this big at it in a long time. Just over 2 hours and 7 minutes, it looks like. So I'm going to put my little outro here at the end. Did we hit 8 minutes? 2 hours and 8? And yes, you can talk about editing software. Like I mentioned earlier, most big YouTube channels use either Adobe Premiere, or if they're in the Apple universe, they use Final Cut Pro, or they use DaVinci Resolve. Those are kind of the big three. And I have DaVinci Resolve, it's right here, and I've taught myself how to use it. I don't know. For what I do, it's just easier for me to keep using PowerDirector. I will make the switch at some point next year. This year we're gonna stick to PowerDirector. So there we go. There's pretty much the whole video. 2 hours and 8 minutes and 15 seconds. And what I usually do, although it's gonna be kind of dumb on a 2-hour video, is I put my little, not dumb, but not something, Johnny Strides the movie, not something that's gonna make much of a difference, but near the beginning I usually drop that little subscribe thing. So the way I do that is I look for a quiet moment. Here's a quiet moment. I'm just walking around the hall. Ooh, going down the escalator. An escalator can never break. It can only become stairs. Right? 2. Just like if my e-bike runs out of battery, it just becomes a bike. Okay, so I want it to happen right here. Okay. Mark Lang is learning DaVinci Resolve 17. Yes, Mark, that is the best way to do it. Ian says, why would you not break up the video into 2 parts? I am of the opinion that that's lame. If I film something, I want to just upload the whole thing. I don't care about milking it for what it's worth. And generally, when you put part 1 and part 2, part 1 will get about 2 or 3 times the views of part 2. That's just a YouTube phenomenon, so I would rather just put it all up there, and if someone wants to watch through the whole thing, they can. I mean, YouTube's bookmarks where you were, right? So they can always go back to it any time, the same as Netflix or Prime or any of those services. YouTube does the same thing. So what's the point in breaking it up? Just trying to milk as much that I can out of it? I'd rather just put the whole damn thing up and have one long video. And rather than use a power bank, as there's no way this camera will. All right, so now I got to do the map, the frickin' map. Good night, fans. Buses Gaming. He's going to Pickering at 10:30. Are you going to meet Dylan Reynolds? Stanley says his union done being under construction. As you can see in my video, it is clearly not. It is clearly not done. Do you want to know more about this? Hello, Emma PH. A lot of people dropping out. How many viewers do we have? 213 viewers. Not bad. Not too shabby. If I was outside walking around, we'd have 3 times that amount, but I'll take it. This is something I wanted to do on this channel anyways at some point. So usually in my videos I have an animated map. I'm working on a new way to do the animated map where I kind of zoom in over Google Earth and it does a little flyover and then the route draws itself. I'm doing that in DaVinci Resolve. The problem, I can't get it down to like something I can do in 15-20 minutes. It's taking me 30-40 minutes just to do the maps that way, so I gotta keep working on that process and get it down, but I'm gonna stick to the power director style. Good evening, Claudia. With the moon, are you going to bed? So I do my maps separately, at least for now. I take a 4K screenshot, so in order to do that I put my monitors, I only have 1080p monitors, but I move them up into 4K. And then I take a screenshot, and that way I get the highest resolution out of it. Because if you're zooming in on something that's 1080p, it's just not going to look very good once it gets bigger. And you can say you don't see the difference when you watch on like a giant 4K TV. You definitely see the difference. So that's why I do it that way. All right, let's... No, this looks like my old map. Did I just... No, that's it. Okay, so let's get cracking. Good night, Pete, Devin. All right, sorry, I gotta keep out of your your chats while I'm doing this. I'll get too distracted. I do my maps in a 4:3 aspect ratio. I drop a marker there. This is just the opening. The second part is the zoom. Now I walked... I try to put this in the middle of where I walked today. So the most I went north was Dundas Street, and the most I went south was Front Street. So here's Front, here's Dundas. So somewhere in the middle of those two seems about right. And the most I went this way was Bathurst Street. So if that's Spadina, that's Bathurst. And the most I went this way was Jarvis Street. Okay. I managed to walk around this area for 2 hours? Jeez. Okay, so if this is Bathurst, I'm just going to see what this looks like here. Where's the furthest I went? About here. And the furthest I went this way. Oh, I was way off. Am I drunk? I must be drunk. Here's the furthest I went that way. Yeah, I'm still way off. I am totally missing it. Okay, so now we're just gonna, I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna try to remember what I did. I think I doodled my, let's see if I can get this done here. So I started at Union, and I went up, I went through Berksey Park, and I went down Market Street, and then I went down the Esplanade, and I went up here. This is when I just know I'm going to get it wrong. Then I came over here, then I went up to Adelaide, I went down Toronto Street, then I went through the Craft. So far, I have not effed it up. Well, that's screwed up. Whatever. Then I walked over to here. Then went down to Queen. So that's John Street. Uh-oh. Ah! So I got a little screwed up. This must be Portland Street. So I went down Portland to where? Oh, I went down Portland all the way down to here. Then I came back. Then I went up here. Then I went up here. Then I went to Adelaide. Then I went down. Then I went up John Street. I am trying so hard to remember where the hell I went. Up to here. Then Simcoe Street. Oh, God. Okay, there's my 2-hour walk. That's good enough. 2-hour walk-a-roo. Sorry, guys, I was not reading your chats while I was struggling with that. Looks relatively centered. No one's going to complain. I'll just say we did it on this stream. Hello, Estelle, and there's a lot of people in here. Okay, let's watch this. It's going to zoom in. There's my, maybe we could stretch this out a little bit. That went by a little quick. This is the most stressful part. And imagine me doing this for like 40 minutes in DaVinci Resolve in a way more complicated process. So this is a technique I came up with. I just kind of figured it out on myself when I started doing these, when I wanted to animate maps. And it's kind of worked. Don't worry, guys, we're almost done editing the video. So this, you might notice this stupid map has taken almost as long as doing the entire video. But there we go. I might, oh, I don't know. Should I redo that one? Who cares? Who cares? It's a little janky. So I'm gonna default, I'm gonna render it at 4K. Always render at the highest possible resolution. Long ass walk map. No, I don't want to use the AMD video coding engine. So what I did was I took a screenshot of the end of the map here. And that's going to come in handy later, as you'll see. Estelle says, how's your day going? My day's good. I decided that we're going to do this kind of stream tonight instead of me going out on the scooter. Mark Lang says, enjoying the editing. Thank you, Mark Lang, for the $7.99 Australian dollars. Wow. I'm going to Hungry Jack's tonight. That's what you call Burger King, right? Thank you very much. Mark is one of my first ever Patreon supporters. He also came up with the name of my other channel, Johnny Stumbles. So I owe this to Mark. Thank you for the idea, Mark. And I ran that by all my patrons, whatever you say back then, and people seem to like that name, so I'm forever in debt to Mark. That says 158 people watching. Now it says 159 people watching. Oh, we're losing viewers. Sweet. I can't blame people. This is not the kind of video that I normally do. I just wanted to have an editing video up on this channel. Thanks again, Mark. So we're going to go back into my main template, and then we're going to render this thing out. Mark confirms it is Hungry Jack's here. Well, good luck with the art prize, Devin. I hope that goes well for you. Open up the template. Oh, Estelle is also in Down Under. Do they call it Hungry Jack's in New Zealand too, or is that just an Australian thing? I know it's definitely an Aussie thing, but New Zealand's kind of like your Canada, right? If you're American, or America to Canada is kind of like Australia to New Zealand. No, they're smaller than you, but generally a little cooler and better liked. No offense. All right, Kartik, I'm not sure I fully comprehend. At Union Station. All right, this would be in downtown Toronto. And I thought for this one, I'll head outside and wander around downtown for about 2 hours. All right, so I just mentioned what I'm going to do. So we're going to put the map here. Oh, I should have shown you. This is the map we just made, by the way. Isn't this the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Fantastic, isn't it? So let's make sure that that all works together here. Downtown for about 2 hours. Don't really have a set road in mind. So now we gotta make it not look like shit. So I'm gonna put this fade at the beginning and the end. That's just 1 second. I'm gonna shrink it a little bit. This is called making it not look like shite. And I'm gonna shrink this. For about 2 hours. Oh, I'm missing chat. Have a set road in mind. All right, Kartik, thanks. Mark says, don't upset the Kiwis. There's a Blue Jay game starting just after. All right, so I think we're done editing the video. So this is going to be a monster file. Now, with most other editing software, you're going to have to render the video out, and it's going to take hours and hours, especially a 2-hour video at 4K 60. The video themselves, the native video files, I'm not doing any color grading or anything. you can see they run at a bit rate of over 100,000. So these are pretty big files. So we're going to custom profile too. I've got this custom profile made. Long ass, let's give it a name, long ass walk. One thing is you got to make sure you have enough hard drive space, right? So this is my SSD I work off of, and I've got 126 gigs, so we should be good. Now we're just gonna edit the file. There we go. Or edit the file, render the file. So it's basically just finalizing everything. Then all I gotta do is the thumbnail. I don't know if I'm gonna do the thumbnail tonight with you guys. I might just upload it, do the thumbnail in the morning, and that'll be that. I'm tired. I'm not really in the mood for working anymore. Working as if what I do is work. But you get the idea. So while we're waiting for this to render, maybe I could throw something up here. Oh, I know what I did today. I put a ride through the bike lanes on a, let's see, where are we in the rendering process? 0%. It says it's going to take 5 hours and 30 minutes. That's bullshit. It's going to take like 5 minutes. But here's a video I put up on my other channel, Johnny Stumbles. This is a ride through going the other way from east to west along the bike priority lanes.
Today is Monday, September 13th. The time right now is 2:14.
And you can find this on my other channel, Johnny Stumbles.
And I'm here at the eastern terminus of
So we'll just hang out a bit while we wait for this to edit or render. I keep saying edit. I must be... This should not be taking this long. It'll figure something out.
And for this one, I'll be hopping on the bike and riding west along Eglinton and
Operation Toenail Commence? What is that supposed to be?
focused on the new bus priority lanes that have been installed last year.
Susan Stumbles calls BS. Come on. It's Friday night, Susan. You can just say bullshit. The mods won't. Cut that out. Happy Autumn Moon Festival. Alright, so if you have any questions, I guess now is the time to shoot, because I feel like I've done the working part. I edited the video, and that's all I wanted to do. Planning a walking stream tomorrow. Saturday Eve downtown is lit nowadays. Yeah, so is Friday. And that's what I did today. I was out Friday. Saturday for me, Saturday nights are kind of sacred. I don't get out and work on Saturday nights. That's just my day off. It's a good time to meet friends and hang out. Saturday afternoon is good. Early evening is okay, but Saturday nights, I just don't make videos. That's kind of a personal rule of mine. So there we go. That's that. I'll be, I actually have plans tomorrow night too. I'm going out, I'm not going to say where I'm going, but I'm going to a bar on the East End. Down in Leslieville. I'm meeting some friends that I haven't seen in a very long time. We're going to do some patio drinking, so that'll be fun. Then I'm going to come home and watch Bellator, Yoel versus Phil Davis. So screw UFC Fight Night. It's all about Bellator tomorrow night. So this is me on my move-in going west on Eglinton East, and this video is in Scarborough. Harjot says, nice haircut. Thank you, Harjot. Guys, this is not a hookup party in the chat. Actually, he just says, laying low, waiting to drop the hammer. M4CI4S found my channel reading a Reddit post. Where was that on? Our Ask TO by any chance? Did you watch that 9/11 documentary on Netflix? No, I did not. I did watch the Val Kilmer documentary on Amazon Prime though, and that was pretty well done. A bit slow. It's a bit of a slow burn, but that was an excellent watch. And you can judge for yourself if Val was one of those hard to deal with assholes, or if he was just a genuine perfectionist who's a nice person who had a lot of trouble in his life. Marion says she liked the video, but this is very dangerous. I'm in a bike lane. How is this dangerous? Bikes belong on roads, not sidewalks. Let's see how the rendering is doing. We're at 1%. So at some point, this is just going to go and run all the way to the end. Because it's a 2-hour video, it's probably going to take a little longer.
This area in particular, they did install a bike lane on Brimley Road not too long ago, only to take it out. It wasn't really connected to anything.
I have a chance to get back to CBC.
It's really weird. You see a lot more
Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. That's not the person I'm dealing with. I got back to someone else. Estelle says her birthday is on Sunday, same as Ken. I heard from a little birdie that Ken might be doing a stream on Sunday. I might have something planned that goes along with that as well. I'll be streaming Sunday night on the Johnny Stumbles channel. Probably consuming some edibles. I don't know if we're going to play games, but generally it's a bit more laid back. Chris M.I. says I'm flying. This is 32 kilometers per hour. And yeah, it's pretty fast. Stanley saw this video and me wrestling the road with TTC drivers. You know, I'd rather do that with buses than most people behind the wheel. Covert agents. You're gonna smoke some British Columbia Chronic. It's cool how we can say stuff like that, and it's not even illegal. Kind of like there's some good things about living in 2021. I've got some edibles behind me. I'll probably get into these after the stream. I like how I made them both upside down. I'll get into these, but that's more of a Johnny Stumbles kind of thing. What happened with your e-bike tire? You know, the people at Movin' are so awesome that I told them I got a flat tire and I was going to take it into a bike shop, and they came by and picked it up. And I thought, maybe you're just giving me special treatment because I'm a YouTuber and I'm using your product, right? I thought maybe that's the case. They had 2 other bikes in their car, and apparently they had picked them up from other customers who got flat tires. What bike company does that? That is phenomenal customer service, and they're not even going to charge for the repair. So I'm blown away at how good these guys are. So they currently have my bike. I'll get it back tomorrow or Monday. So I don't do more than 1 bike video a week anyways, typically, and 1 scooter video, but I will be doing streams next week, so I'm anxious to get it back, but there's no rush to not get it right now. But yeah, this company is phenomenal. The people there are, I don't know how long they can keep going, picking up customers' bikes who get flat tires, because on my other bike, I'd average like 2 or 3 flats a year, so it's kind of like just a normal thing. Indeed it is, Chris. I like how I'm now slouching in my own chair. Why would it not be my own chair? How's my rendering doing? It says 5 hours and 42 minutes. Hurry up! This video might not be processed in time for Sunday. Have done or considered a driving video, says Stanley. I have done several driving videos. I did one quite recently, and you'll find them on both of my channels. I've even done a few driving live streams. 1 THC plus CBD chocolate is a rad combo. Chocolate edibles digest better because of the fat content. How many kilometers per hour can your bike go up to, asks Ryan. 32. It's limited. It's all e-bikes in Canada, legally, that's as fast as they can go. There are ways to unlock them. I don't know if mine can be unlocked to go faster, but it's an electronic limiter. There's definitely brands of e-bikes where you can unlock that and make it go faster. The same with e-scooters. And sometimes the maximum motor is 500 watts, but sometimes it's really a 750 or 1,000 that's just limited to 500. Where and when is your next trip outside of Toronto or Canada? Kartik, probably within Southern Ontario. I've got my fingers crossed that I'm going to Thailand in January. Meet up with all the guys I used to teach English with in Korea and I currently play fantasy football with. And that's that. Ocean AI says he suffers from SAD in the summer and your winter walk videos have helped pull me through. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad they helped. And you know what's awesome? I was in Union Station today and this family ran up to me and these two kids were like jumping up and down and they're like, Johnny, Johnny. And I was like, oh, hi. I thought they were just fans. They were from England. They were visiting from the UK and they were watching my stuff. That blew me away. So that was really cool, just since we're talking on that topic. They almost ended up in my video today because when I started the video, they were still strolling through Union Station. Have you ever been to Sarnia? You're across the river in Port Huron. I have been to Sarnia once, and it was a long time ago, and I don't remember a whole lot about it.
The Rapid TO bus and cycling priority lanes in Scarborough.
I did. Alex gets around, Tio.
Let me know your thoughts and comments down below.
Yeah, that was awesome. They were such a nice family, too.
If you want to see more of
I also walked by a lady on a patio, like, why are you filming? Like, you know, you get somebody nice, somebody who needs a slap on the head, but that's the way it works.
right here in this car dealership. Seems like an appropriate place.
Hello, Nivea, in the chat.
But I am a customer. I really am.
We're at 163 viewers. So really, would I do these streams on the Johnny Strides channel versus the Stumbles channel? They get the same amount of views. Do you think the channel with almost 60,000 subscribers would do a little better than the other one? Oh, who cares? It's fun.
And thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you on the next one.
I should go back to New York City and do a super collab with Super Friends in the City. Have they done one with Action Kid? That sounds familiar with me. Any plans of meeting fans? Family friendly, Maroof? Meeting fans? Yeah, eventually. We'll. I was going to do that, and then the whole COVID thing happened, and it was just bad optics. So we'll get there. We'll get there soon. I'm not in any rush to arrange that. Let's play another Stumbles clip. Rainy bus ride and picking up lunch. That looks like a good one.
Hey,
Let's
everyone,
play that.
It's Thursday, July 8th. The time right now is 1:02 p.m. and
Collab with Tom Delgado. I'm sure these people don't even know who I am.
right here.
Explore Scarborough says tuning in on a chill Friday. Hope everyone's well. Hope you're well. Assuming you're in Scarborough. Explore Scarborough.
And this is Eglinton.
Yeah, I did one with Action Kid. That was cool. I am known for doing some voices every now and then, Claudia. Let's see, where's my rendering at? Why? Usually the SVRT would have kicked in by now. This is going painfully slow. I might have to abandon this and render this out. Normally SVRT is like a fast rendering, and it should only take about 5 minutes. And I did verify it does work after the new update, so I don't know what's going on with this one. Bev says collab with Bevy YHZ. I heard a rumor that I'm wanted on one of your videos when you come here. So we'll do a collab or a live stream, and we'll get Sir Kenneth some screen time as well.
You can grab the link yourself on screen here.
Is this the one where he gets lost in construction? No, Susan, it is not. Or you can go to Vegas and do one with the Sin City family. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Vegas. I kind of feel the same way about the Strip as Action Kid does. It's not very pedestrian friendly for a strip, so to speak, and you gotta wait forever just across the street. It's kind of annoying. And everywhere you go there is like 3 times the cost of what it normally would be. Like, who wants a $20 US Subway sandwich?
Taking 2 seconds to start up a
Apparently in Vegas you do. Yeah, you can go off strip and get stuff cheap too. But
another one.
I'm not a Vegas fan.
Let me check my app. Maybe I can fix the Verizon on the phone or the camera.
Will you be doing a New York tour soon? No. No videos from the US. At least not until I get some clarification. Good night, Kartik. I will try to have a good time in my patios tomorrow.
It's kind of annoying trying to find your next bus here, but here comes one.
Cynthia goes to Vegas for the casinos. All the casinos feel the same, especially now that they're like renovating them all to like look and feel the same. Remember the Luxor used to be kind of like ancient Egypt themed and it was kind of cool. And now it looks exactly like every other MGM casino. Like, there's no difference. I'm not a. There's no reason to even explore different casinos anymore. They all have that same generic, bland look to them. Just my opinion. But I like to explore and look around, and they took away all the fun, neat elements. Maybe they were cheesy, maybe they were touristy, but I liked it. You have to go through the turnstile just to get on the bus. Did I go through a turnstile? I guess I did. I'm not sure what you're talking about exactly, Stanley. Oh, did I transfer? I don't know. I'm not even paying attention. Chris Mills says, for me, there was nothing for me. Yeah, I did a Red Rock Canyon tour on a little like go-kart thing that we got to ride on the real roads. That was kind of cool. But Mark S likes my e-bike videos and e-scooter. Thank you, Mark. Tell that to everyone else. They don't do as well. I like making those ones too. Probably more than walking, but I think the bulk of my audience is comes to this channel for the walking videos. So I gotta stay more in that direction. But what's interesting is the riding videos, the scooter videos, and the e-bike videos get less views, but people watch them longer. They get watched like on average 3 or 4 minutes longer. So I don't know why YouTube isn't pushing them a little harder, since they tend to hold people a little longer. Ryan says Eglinton West Station. Yes, soon to be Cedarvale Station. And has my... There we go. It's finally kicked in. This is going fast. 31%. I think just because it's such a monster file, it's taking it so long to get the fast rendering in. But there we go, 33%. I told you guys this would render fast. Marco likes the scooter ones. The bike is too extreme for you. You know what, Marco? I'm thinking of doing slowing down a bit on the bike to go about the same as the scooter speed. All right, Bevy, thanks for modding. Have a good night. I Miss Toronto says, is Cedarvale the new name? It will be once the LRT opens. They're changing it to Cedarvale. I don't really like Metrolinx having their grubby paws over the TTC. Not that the TTC are particularly competent, but Metrolinx is the epitome of incompetent. Johnny, are you live tomorrow? Since they say, I don't know. I'm meeting friends at a patio. I'm gonna go out that way and record a video. Maybe I'll do like a scooter video in the early afternoon. I don't know. I don't feel like walking after today. And I'm gonna do a walking video tomorrow evening, and then I'm gonna do a walking video on Monday, Sunday. Then Sunday night I'm gonna go live on the Johnny Stumbles channel, and hopefully the audio is good. I had some issues, but I jigged my microphone, so hopefully the audio sounds nice and good tonight. Let's get that mic out of the way. Your e-scooter videos and e-bike. Cool guys, my mom watches with me. That's neat, Marcus. Mark prefers the e-bike over the scooter as the rides are usually smoother. You know, for live streaming, that is absolutely the case because the e-bike's got a big suspension and the fat tires. For non-live streams, they're exactly the same because it's the camera just it comes out the same. But the definitely for the live streams, the new e-bike is definitely smoother than the scooter, but the scooter is smoother than the old e-bike. Susan says Action Kid is doing 3 videos now. Yeah, Action Kid is not human. He's just a robot that cranks out videos. Good evening, Mr. Stumbles. Just got home from streaming. Nice night. Ryan Rides, you did a stream tonight. Neat. Ryan does e-scooter videos as well and some cycling videos now. Although he called me Mr. Stumbles. We are Mr. Strides tonight. I am not with my usual happy fun edibles tonight because it's a stride stream. I talk about them as if they're different people. And how's my rendering doing? We're at 59%. We're getting there. We're getting there. Jeff gets anxiety about my scooter wheels going into the streetcar tracks. You know, Ryan Rides would be a good person to ask this to as well. But my scooter tires are nice and thick. It's the only time I've ever had problems with the streetcar tracks or with my skinny tires on my single speed. But the scooter tires, there's no conflict there. They just go right over. I could ride parallel to them and they're not going to snag or get caught. I mean, it's still stupid to tempt fate with that. You always want to take a hard angle over the streetcar tracks, but that is that is not really a concern. And I'm starting to fall asleep, so I think we're gonna hang out a little bit longer, but rather than have a second beer, I'm gonna go make a coffee. So enjoy me sitting in a bus for a few minutes while I go fire up my Keurig. I'll turn the audio up. I'll be back. So the road is down to 1 lane. To park on a street like that illegally is rather inconsiderate. Mark says the good old days of the single speed bike. I've still got the single speed. Can a cop legally stop you if your bike was speeding at 50 kilometers? No, Ryan, there is no speed limit on a bicycle. You're limited to the road limit, except for on a bike path. I think it's 20 kilometers or a multi-use trail. So that is, but on the road, e-bikes are limited to 32 kilometers per hour. Most e-scooters by default are limited to 24 kilometers per hour, and I think the provincial pilot says that they have to be limited to that. But just on your regular bike, you can go up to the normal speed limit. Thank you, Action VJ. You beat me to it. How is my rendering doing? We have almost rendered our massive file tonight. That was my goal tonight. And I think my coffee's ready. I'll be back.
I would swing to the back of the bus. Because it's a bit awkward to talk with a guy standing right in front of me. I think I left something on the seat.
Sorry, guys. No, I drank caffeinated coffee. I would not drink decaf. Apparently, that's really bad for you. They lace it with some chemical to remove the caffeine. And said chemical is apparently carcinogenic. Tomorrow is your old man's birthday. Cynthia, happy birthday to your dad. No, it's not coffee with Johnny, Mark. It's coffee with this handsome fellow. I think we all know who that is. You should take a big fat dub on the stumbles. I normally just stick to the edibles. Marco, the Humber Trail is awesome. I think there might be some closures somewhere along that. I would look that up before you head out, but it's definitely an awesome awesome path. Are they finished fixing your balcony? No, Whitby dude, they haven't started, and it's going to be shut down for 3 to 4 months. And apparently on Monday, they're locking my balcony doors from the outside, so I won't even be able to go out there. All I have on my balcony is my one-speed or my single-speed bike, which I'm somehow going to have to find room to put into my apartment, which is kind of a mess, but that is that. Tomorrow is your mom's birthday. Monday is your sister's birthday. Well, happy birthday to Susan's family. Mark says it's the dude who beat Ken, the Walking Man dude. And it's Harjot's birthday. Happy birthday to Harjot. So is my video done rendering? Okay, so I'm just going to pause this video for a sec because the theme of tonight was editing a video. Now, here is our final product. So this bad boy I'm going to upload to YouTube tonight is 89.5 gigabytes. I thought it was going to be over 100 gigabytes, but we have rendered that out tonight at 89.5 gigabytes.
Hey everyone, today is Friday, September 17th. The time right now is 5:50.
And we could scrub the whole video here. And normally what I would do is I would just scrub my video for thumbnails and stuff like that. This is certainly the longest video I've done since 2019. This is probably the longest video I've ever done. And I didn't even like explore that far. Like I stayed mostly entirely south of Dundas. So this was a long ass video. I hope this one does well. So many potential thumbnail moments. Yeah, I went into Graffiti Alley.
As well as a lot of pictures online.
Cool. Here's the moment where I switched cameras. We can test how this edit went.
So I will pull out camera 2, fire that up. Well, you'll notice I don't have the control stick on it. Okay, I'm now recording with both, so I'm going to turn this one off.
And we switch to the new camera.
And put camera work studio. And it's back. It's a bit annoying when that happens. Where is the CN Tower?
So after I'm done editing a video, I usually just spot check it. My videos are too long to actually watch and fix any errors or anything like that. I don't care. I'll let people... That's kind of a busy scene. That might be an interesting thumbnail. What happens here, right around the corner? Ryan Rides is getting a haircut tomorrow. Where are you getting your haircut? Go to East Chinatown. It'll be like 14 bucks. I thought I just thought...
I'm not sure when exactly it took.
That could be a thumbnail. Look at that. We got a dog. We got people. We got a patio. That's an interesting
2 hours will be up.
scene going on. That one too.
Oopsie
But,
doopsie.
well, a little too Heineken advertisey. But yeah, there is our massive 2 hour and 8-minute 4K video that came out at 89.5 gigabytes. So I'm going to start uploading that as soon as I'm done this stream. It'll be uploaded by the morning, but YouTube's probably going to take all day to process that in 4K. We'll go back to our bus ride. But thanks, guys, for hanging out with me while we edited that. I see the chat has not advanced at all. I must have put all you guys to sleep. What are we at, viewers-wise? 187 people. We have more people now than when we were editing. Welcome to the chat, guys. If you like this kind of stream, I do them every Sunday night on my other channel, Johnny Stumbles. Rocky says it's time for a midnight ride on the new moving e-bike. You know what, Rocky? Rocky, I believe, also has the moving bike. Thank you for supporting a local company, Rocky. I saw like 6 people on my video today with it. It felt like that. I just kept seeing the moving bike. And the guys from Movin' came and picked up my bike with the flat tire. Like, their service is out of this world. And they're not just doing it because I'm a YouTuber. They had other customers' bikes in there who had a flat tire that they're fixing, which is like mind-blowingly good. Like, there's no way Rise or Rad would be doing that for their customers. Maybe that's not sustainable, but I'm just, you know, I'm happy that it's being taken care of. And I'll have it back soon, but I won't be able to ride on it till I get it back. Miriam says, good weekend. All right, Miriam, have a good weekend. Mark says, Johnny the influencer. Yeah, I don't think I influence shit. Late night game and coffee, says Cobra. We're not playing a game on this channel. Sorry. I could bust out some Rocket League and we could play. Rocky went and picked his up and they were great. Yeah, the bike is great. Apparently the bolts around the wheels. You know what can happen with that though? A lot of times the manufacturing is completely out of their hands, and being a small company, they might have been taken advantage of by someone overseas who just swapped that part out from what they specified with something cheaper. Happens all the time with stuff that's made and assembled in China. And that's usually why big companies have people over in the factories doing QC checks as stuff is made. Marco says, I got him into scooters and ice cream sandwiches. Sweet! Novel Cost says, this is on the wrong channel. No, we're doing it on Strides tonight because I said I was going to stream on Strides tonight. Covert Agent says his gamer tag is Shy Ashkey. On you want to play Rocket League after? I don't know if I'm going to be. If you're serious, you could send me an email. I could give you my gamer ID and you could add me. I'm not on Steam all that often. Do you play the lotto every once in a while? No, I don't, Ryan. I do not. Man, this is starting to feel like my Sunday night streams. Tomorrow's video will be a thunderstorm. I don't know. I probably won't premiere that. I'm probably not going to want to wake up early enough, but maybe. You never know. All right, Rocky. Have fun. Have a great night. Enjoy your move-in with a front wheel that is properly inflated. By the way, I don't think inflating up to 30 psi is such a good idea. That might have been what got my my tire flat. I'm going to drop it down to like 20 or 25. So we'll see how that works. Susan says thunderstorms ASMR. No, I blabbed throughout the whole thunderstorm. I probably should just shut up, but
You've got that nice
my thought
space
is other
going.
people do plenty of quiet videos. Let one of them do that. I don't know how to not talk when I'm filming.
Across the street here.
Sometimes I have to tell myself to like shut up and just have 20-30 seconds of silence. But good luck with blabbermouth over here.
What's open in the food court there? We'll find out. Don't know if I'll record that.
Nouvelle, yeah, but I'm not really chasing super
Just gonna leave
chats.
my
I mean,
mask on since I'm
they're
on the
nice,
inside.
but it's not. It's not what it's all about. Speaking of Clayton Crawford, our commenter extraordinaire with $2. Thank you, Clayton Crawford. Hope you're having a great Friday night. It's almost Saturday morning. I think we're going to end this maybe right when it becomes Saturday morning. So thank you, Clayton, for the $2. Paula Burton says hi. Hello, Paula. With what's left of Friday. What games do you like on Xbox? I don't play Xbox, Sarah. And really the only game I like is Rocket League. It's a Xbox controller, but I play it on my PC. But there is crossplay. I end up getting matched with PlayStation users all the time, but I never get matched with Xbox users. What's that all about? Sam says it's not going to rain tomorrow. Good. I have a walk planned for tomorrow. It's just a concept in my mind, but it's going to be like a weekday walk. Maybe I'll do an e-scooter stream in the afternoon. I don't know. Maybe. I probably should, since, like, what the hell else do I have to do with my life, really? Can I come to New Brunswick, Canada, please? Mark, perhaps this year, no, but maybe I'll get out to the east side on in the new year. You wish more games were crossplay? Really, they should all be crossplay. I don't really understand why not. Tommy Lou says sup. Lou with 5 O's. What's up, Tommy Lou? Chinatown is doing lion dances to make up for Lunar. Oh, because they missed the Lunar New Year?
Sorry, I can't enter your establishment.
Hey, this is the Young Eglinton Center. I've done plenty of long road trips. I'm not a huge long road tripper. I'd rather just get in a plane and fly. COVID be damned.
I used to hate walking down this in my boots in the winter because this is really slippery.
It is really slippery, Johnny. This guy knows what he's talking about. Oh, I just remembered something on my live stream I need to edit. Not my live stream, that 2-hour video. I'll do that right when we're done this. Paula, the new gimbal. What new gimbal do you speak of? It's not like I accidentally showed a gimbal I wasn't supposed to show and then took my stream down so no one could see it.
Timmy's is open, the sushi shop's open.
On September 28th, the world will know about this gimbal. Chris Mills says watch out for mall security. Yeah. They've, in the Young Eglinton Center, they haven't told me to stop, but they did tell me and Ken once not to film up in the upper floor of Eglinton subway station, but whoop-de-doo.
KFC is closed.
You mentioned an upcoming photo shoot in one of your streams. Yes, I did, and that is all I will mention at that. I'll have more details on Sunday.
I will check back in.
Look at all them security folks. Those guys are all super nice and friendly, the guys that you often see in the food court. And there's the lady who always gives me my A&W.
This is the chubby chicken burger combo for $6.99. I always use their mobile coupon website.
Look at me being a cheap ass.
Dining in. Thank you. Since there is no dining in, I'm gonna just pick up my food here.
Oh, this was back when dining in wasn't a thing.
And
PGH RPG.
carry it home. I'm just gonna put it down so I can
Somebody
put the
gets it.
camera away.
Somebody gets it. There never was no gimbal unboxing.
Rainy bus ride and trip to the Young Eglinton
No, I did not get an email from that company saying, "What are you doing?" the next day.
I'm gonna go home and eat my lunch.
There was no such thing. Driving from Port Credit in Mississauga to Burlington. Oh, I made this a members video, so we're gonna play this one till
Road tripper.
till it's time to say goodnight. And by that I mean play a game of Rocket League, re-edit that video. I just need to put like a text correction on it. I just remembered.
Somebody.
Susan says no Popeyes, for shame. So someone asked earlier if I ever did any driving videos. Well, here is a driving video.
Tuesday, July 20th.
This is in Mississauga, by the way, Port Credit Marina.
And the temperature's around 30 degrees Celsius.
30 degrees Celsius. Those days are long gone. Novel Costa's A&W has great plant-based burgers. Oh, the
Here. And drive over to the city of Burlington.
they do.
I was just here reporting.
And the name, I know I'm tired because it's such an obvious household name, and the name is escaping me right now. Susan says, when will you go to Unionville? Maybe on the e-bike. I'll be able to get up there.
Particular video.
It's usually rent a car from Enterprise. I used to always rent a car from Enterprise, but now it's just a matter of what's the cheapest. Do you have a car? No, I have not owned a car since 2007
Loud air conditioning. It's
or 2006. It's been quite a while. Beyond Meat, that's it, Raheem. Thank you.
my action camera here.
There's the camera I use to record my driving videos with.
On my way over.
I don't use the GoPro because the GoPro overheats and it shuts off.
To keep the camera
GoPro
running
sucks.
cooler, I'm gonna record this video at 4K.
Carl Fengler, there's no need to watch this stream. This stream might as well disappear into outer space when it's all done. But thank you, Carl. And just a heads up, I think I'm going to end this at
And of course, my iced coffee.
midnight.
So I will switch the camera
Cynthia
over.
says in Ireland they drive on the right. Oh, that's cool. They're little rebels in Ireland.
Make sure the external audio is running. It appears to be so.
And we're up to 199 viewers. We have more viewers. Ah, I shouldn't have bored everyone with the editing at the start. Mayan Patel, is investing in a motorcycle a good idea for a daily commute? If you're rich, sure, but from an insurance point of view, if you're coming from out of country, the insurance alone is going to be like 10 grand a year on them, even if you get your M1 or M2. Just get an e-bike and then you don't need the insurance. And if you get into an accident with a vehicle, their insurance will cover you for any accident benefits. That's just the way it works. So yeah, do not get a motorcycle if you're a student, unless you're filthy rich. Are you going to do another Niagara trip? Hopefully at some point would be. Vivian Johnson, welcome to the stream, Vivian Johnson. Sorry, you're here near the tail end. Is it expensive to rent a car in Toronto? Same as anywhere else.
I will
It fluctuates.
turn right here on
Susan says, rumor has it if you play backwards videos, we'll leave.
to the QEW. Might make more sense to go in the other direction.
What kind of car was this? This was, I think, a
Mississauga Road, and it took quite a while.
Toyota Camry, I think. I think it was a brand new Toyota Camry.
I'll try to skip that on the way.
And we are turning right onto Lakeshore. I chose this way
The main retail area in Port
for
Credit.
some reason, and I think I
I'll be turning left.
got stuck. Notice the indicator sound. I'm not one of those assholes that doesn't use their indicator. No offense to people that don't use your indicator, but you're an asshole. Yeah, Mayan, definitely the e-bike is the way to go. As long as you have a place to safely park it and lock it up.
The advanced green hold.
Maybe an e-scooter is another idea, although again, the whole where you put it thing. But definitely a motorcycle is a bit over the top for an international student, just because the insurance alone is going to be like,
Listed on the left is the Port Credit
forget about it. Plus there's licensing and all that other fun stuff.
building.
Go the e-bike route.
To that soon.
Or just the regular bike.
That runs up through Ontario here.
The old-fashioned, use your pedal power.
You would take this straight north up to Square One. And continue
So I should make this backwards, Susan? Is that what you're saying?
Brampton and Mississauga are in the region of
Well, Susan, happy birthday in advance to your family. Don't forget to check out A Taste of China Seafood. And motorcycle insurance is high because of accidents and deaths. The bodily injury claims on motorcycles are so much higher than in a car. It's not the property damage. Property damage is nothing. It's just the fact that when people get into motorcycle accidents, they get properly fucked up and they end up on physiotherapy. They end up having their wages paid for them while they can't work. People complain about it, but man, it is so expensive to cover someone who's been in a motorcycle wreck. That is why that insurance is so stupidly high, especially when you're young. If you're like 20 and there's a 1 in 5 chance you're going to end up severely effed up with massive payments coming from the insurance company, and you're going to cry that it's $10,000, well, there's a 1 in 5 chance they're going to be paying way more than that on you. So that's why motorcycle insurance for younger drivers is stupid high. So yeah, get an e-bike. And then the other cars, if you get into an accident with another car, their insurance will always cover you no matter what. That's just the way no-fault insurance works. Not that we should be getting into accidents with our e-bikes. It's probably an end-of-days scenario, but I have a background in this stuff. When I finished university, that was the first field that I went into. I worked for a specialized motorcycle insurance company, actually. That is what they did. That is what they were known for. So that was what I did for a few years of my life at a university. So, and it was stupid expensive then. I can't imagine what it would be now. I think it's definitely more. So is it advisable to go for a G license and buy a car? Again, are you rich? I don't know. I don't know, Mayan. It depends on what your commute is, too. Like, transit is really great in Toronto. Like, if you only need a car once in a while, just take the transit and rent, or use, like, a common auto or something. You can take Lakeshore all the way to Burlington, if you've got lots of time. I like that last bit on there. Ryan Ride says, so it's not worth getting general liability on an e-scooter or an e-bike. What you should have... There's a gray area because your home insurance or your renter's insurance should have general liability on it. That's not going to cover you for bodily injury, though. That's where the other person's car insurance. But if you, like, damage someone else's property, yeah, your home insurance will actually cover you for a lot of those situations. I'm no longer an expert in that, by the way. But it's always a good idea to have tenant's insurance. If someone slips and cracks their head open on your front porch, you have insurance to cover that. You cause damage to someone else's property somewhere, you have insurance to cover that. It's not just about your stuff getting stolen. Wow, here we are talking about insurance. How dry. That's true, Ryan. Well, 6 figures in Toronto, if it's low 6 figures, you're not rich. You're just, I don't know. It's an expensive city these days. And let's see how many viewers do we have. I said I was going to end now. Yeah, we're down to 150. Guys, I'm going to end the stream, but thank you for those who super chatted. Thank you to our mods, Action VJ and Bevy. Thank you for everyone for being good. We had a relatively troll-free night, which was awesome. I hope you had some fun tonight. I don't know. It was nice to hang out on the main channel. Again, normally if you like this kind of stream, I have it a bit more laid back. It's a bit more fun, but I do it on my other channel, Johnny Stumbles. Go there on a Sunday night, usually 8 p.m. ish. I stream from there. Whoa, my pop filter kicked in there as my. Here's where I missed my on-ramp and I ended up going north. I remember this part. All right, Mark, still here. And Jordan, Action BJ. Have a good night, guys. And don't forget to have your pet spayed or neutered. I just realized I had this little blocker still on there. That's because there's some information on this part of the screen that I don't want to share. necessarily. But anyways, guys, have a good night. Not sure when I'll stream next. Not sure when I'll do a premiere next. But thanks for hanging out. All right, have a good night.